We're expecting some showers as we head into the weekend. We'll talk more about our weekend rain chances and a cold front coming in just a moment. First, though, we have to get through this Gulf low that is developing. Again, non-tropical. It has increased our cloud cover around the area, actually kept us fairly comfortable. The temperature is only 70 degrees. We haven't seen a surge of moisture. Dew points low upper 50s, low 60s, and winds breezy, but not particularly windy. That will change into the day tomorrow. Looking at our visible satellite offshore, certainly kind of a broad circulation, maybe trying to get going, but not quite there yet. Just south of southeast Louisiana, which is what the models had been saying. We'll see exactly where this low forms. Rainfall, though, has for the most part gotten confined down to the coast and the bayou parishes, although we have seen some of these showers trying to make their way a little farther inland and even some scattered showers that have developed on the north shore. Otherwise, we have been relatively dry. Looking at the buoys offshore, normally we're doing this for a tropical system, but you can clearly see where a low may be trying to get going, or at least some of the strongest winds. Low may be trying to form south of the southeast Louisiana coastline, but some of the strongest winds are displaced to the east. That's also probably where we're going to see some of the heaviest rainfall with this system. 71 was our high today, so it kept us well below average for this time of year, and that'll be the case for temperatures over the next few days. Upper 60s and low 70s at the moment, and winds breezy with an occasional higher gust. Winds are likely going to increase a bit more during the day tomorrow. Here's what is trying to develop that surface low. In the mid-upper levels of the atmosphere, you have this broad upper level low. Then at the surface, it is trying to develop a surface low, which should begin to form kind of south of Barataria Bay by maybe not tonight, but probably during the day tomorrow. That's what the model guidance has been indicating. As this low starts to form, again, most of the rainfall is not going to be right near the center. This is a non-tropical system. It'll be displaced away from the center. We may get some rounds of showers to move on through at times during the day. Tomorrow does not look to be a complete washout by any means. In fact, a lot of us may stay relatively dry until a little bit later into the night as that low starts to move closer. Then we'll likely see a bit more rain coverage late Wednesday into Thursday. Heaviest rainfall totals may stay a little bit more to our east with a few bands of showers. Then by Thursday, this system starting to weaken as it moves inland. We find ourselves on the drier side. So Thursday, rain chances tapering off, and then Friday during the day looks to be mostly dry. In terms of any flooding rain, limited isolated chance, and that's mainly from the metro area down toward the coast. That does spread a bit more across southeast Louisiana, but more across the north central Gulf Coast throughout the day tomorrow and into early on Thursday. And most of the model guidance, again, has been indicating some of the higher totals to stay farther offshore or a little bit more to our east. There have been some bullseyes of maybe some higher amounts right along the coastline, maybe in excess of 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, say, and I think that would be on the highest end. One of the big concerns, though, is going to be the coastal flooding. We're already starting to see that easterly wind, which will continue throughout much of the day tomorrow. Eventually, as the low starts moving northward, we should start to see a northerly component of that wind. That may start leading to some flooding along the south shore, Lakeshore Drive, and even those areas in the the river parishes that are exposed without the levee system. So that may begin to see some flooding maybe later in the day tomorrow. Winds will start increasing, so a fairly windy day, and that will likely help to lead to the coastal flooding. The good news is by Thursday, it looks like our winds will change direction and start pushing that water away and drying out. A drier, warmer day Friday, and then a cold front moves in late Saturday, early Sunday, bringing with it mild and slightly less humid conditions by Sunday and into early next week.